All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hump Hangouts. Today is the 22nd of June, and this is episode 397. We're getting closer to episode 400, which it's going to be exciting. And quick update from my end. Bit of a storm is brewing outside, so I hope it's I'm not cutting out. But other than that, I'm a bit sore because I was training twice yesterday. And something new in martial arts and stuff. So my body is not used to that, and it's I'm suffering already a bit. Other than that, we'll go over a couple announcements, and Bradley will have like a quick training lecture for you later. And let's jump over to Bradley. How he is doing?
What's up, man? I'm good. Busy as all hell as usual. So. And yeah, you've got a storm going, so do I. That's why it's so damn dark in here. And we got lightning and thunder going on. So hopefully it doesn't knock power out. If it does, guys, then it will be a short hump day hangout today. But provided I make it through.
I doubt that we get both cut out at the same time. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly possible. I saved all of my open docs and everything, specifically like all my open files, because I'm afraid it's going to knock power out. But it's dark as shit in here too, man.
Cool. Do we have any announcements today other than 4th of July is, I think, coming up soon, and there might be a couple of specials. Am I right?
Yeah. We've got 4th of July specials coming up. We don't do a whole lot of separate products and things like that anymore, guys, because everything's in the mastermind and you get everything in the mastermind. But we do have a couple of special offers that are going to be launched on for the 4th of July week, I guess, or at least for the weekend. So be on the lookout for that. Something new will also be offered at that time, which I'm looking forward to bringing some of that to you guys as well. Again, can't really talk much about it right now. But we've got something new that's coming out.
Man, it's only 2-3 weeks away, so people will be like excited.
Yeah. So that's good too. But and then other than that, I've got the directory stuff that I've been building SOPs for. I've got 5 out of 7. There's a total of 7 SOPs. So standard operating procedures for that whole directory authority positioning model that I kind of developed over the last almost 2 years now. And I kept putting off building SOPs for all of that and training for everything because it's just so much work. It took me a long time to develop all this stuff and, dial it in and get it to work and produce really well for generating leads for my business, for my agency. But I recently started, about 6 weeks ago now, I started developing the SOPs for everything for that. And it's a total of 7 SOPs in total, like all together. And I've got the first 5 done now, and they're all available in the mastermind. So I've got 2 more to do, which I hope to have done within the next 3 weeks. And in the entire system that, like I said, took me damn near 2 years to develop will have been, systematized into, step-by-step instructions on how to build it and everything. So what took me 2 years to develop, somebody can come in and in a month time, build the exact same thing that took me 2 years to do. And it will work and function the way that it should, because you won't have to go through all the trial and error that I did. So that's available in the mastermind now. Like I said, I got 2 more SOPs to complete before it's 100%. And then once it is, we're going to start, we're going to do some promotions about that specifically, but we're not selling it separately. It's, to get it, you join the mastermind. You get all access to all of that, plus the Google Business Profile SOP, plus all the other stuff, the training webinars. I do a weekly coaching webinar now, guys, every Thursday. Every 2 Thursdays. So every other Thursday I do an SEO webinar. And then on the other Thursdays, we do like directory, prospecting, sales, business, just business stuff, because it takes a lot more to run an SEO business than just knowing SEO. That's for damn sure. So, just it's an enormous amount of value in the mastermind, guys. I would encourage you, if anybody, one of the things that I hear oftentimes from our new members that join, because everybody gets a 30-minute call with me, a Zoom call, whenever you join the mastermind. I hear a lot from most new members that one of the hardest things that they have, one of the biggest challenges in their business is getting clients. And so that's what this whole directory authority positioning model that I developed was specifically for generating clients, keeping your pipeline full of prospects so that you can pick and choose who you work with, only work with those that you want to work with. And it's just a really, really powerful system that has really, been systematized now to where it can be duplicated and repeated in pretty much any industry. And so part of the processes that I developed was even like a template, like a clone, a pre-configured WordPress directory that's a clone file. And I have step-by-step instructions on how to import that clone file into your whatever hosting account you're using. And now you've got a pre-configured directory site that you can go in and just swap out your logo, your contact details, customize it for your own specific needs, but it's all configured. All the plugins are there, everything that needs to be there for it to have a functioning directory, which is used specifically, in my case, for a foot in the door and a conversation starter with my ideal prospect. So again, it's, I'm really proud of this. It's taken me weeks of like at least 20 hours per week developing these SOPs. And I mean, so I've got every bit of 120 hours in developing these SOPs specifically. So it's crazy, but everything's in there along with the videos that, so the training, and I don't just show like what to do. I also explain why we're doing what we're doing. And then there's step-by-step written instructions underneath. So like literally you follow the video and line by line, you just go through the instructions and it tells you exactly click here, do this, do this, do this. So, again, anybody can duplicate the results that I've had now in about a month. It took me a year and a half, almost 2 years to develop. So I would encourage you guys, if you're interested in that, check out the mastermind. You'll be hearing a lot more about this once they are fully completed, the last two. Which probably by the end of July is when we plan on doing kind of a more, a targeted push or promotion for that specifically. So anyway, with that said, do we have anything else we need to cover?
I think we're pretty much done and can jump into your presentation.
Yeah, that's right. I've got a little bit of the last 2 weeks, guys, I've done just a brief presentation at the beginning of each one of these, which is leading up to when the directory authority positioning model is complete and ready to launch. So that's going to kind of culminate at when we launch that. Like that's what kind of the plan is. But why local SEO, right? Why local SEO agency? So today we're going to talk about the next part of that, which is what type of local SEO or local marketing services to offer. What can you provide as a local SEO? And I've got just a couple of slides, or really just one slide to cover with that. So we're going to jump right into that. And I also added the other slide to the presentation that I missed, that I didn't have the last 2 weeks that I should have. So I went ahead and added that. So we'll talk about that very, very briefly too. And then we'll get to questions. And we don't see a lot of questions on the page, guys. So if you guys are here, I would encourage you to go ahead and post questions on the Hangout page or the page if you want. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them. We should have time to get to them. And if we don't have enough questions to fill up the hour, then we just close it down and get back to work. So,
Yep.
All right. All right. So if we're good,
will
Chris,
be posted in a second.
I'm sorry.
I will post the links in a second. Just having a bit of a cookie issue here with the chat.
Okay, no worries. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab the screen, and we're going to jump right into it. You are seeing my screen, correct?
Not yet.
Uh-oh. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but I don't see your full screen. Like it says like you started sharing, but it's still black.
Yeah, my whole screen is frozen. I can't do a damn thing. I don't have a mouse. I don't have anything. Shit. I have no idea what to do in this situation. I don't have a mouse or anything.
I can always play elevator music.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I don't have, my whole screen froze.
So if you restart your computer, do we have to restart Hump the Hangout?
Yeah, we would.
Damn it.
We sure would. Well,
you can make me host, maybe.
I can't. I don't have any control over my screen. I don't have shit. So unfortunately, we're just gonna I'll have to hard reset my computer, I suppose.
So yeah, like we'll be
there it
back
is.
in.
Just came back.
Oh, sweet.
Zoom just freaked out. Let me see if I can fix this. It just screwed up my presentation because I clicked about 18 times and apparently it was messing with my presentation. All right, but I'm back now. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see the full screen. I can see you as well in the shared one, and should be good to go.
Oh, good. I'm glad it came back. I don't know what the hell just happened, but we're back. All right.
Cool.
Good enough. Better. All right, guys. So we're going to jump into this real fast. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It probably has something to do with this stupid storm. All right. So local SEO agency. Why is this a good time? I've talked about this in the past couple of weeks. I'm not going to rehash this other than just a quick recap. Right now is a really good time to be in local SEO. In fact, I've been doing local SEO now for almost 13 years. I started my agency 10 years ago in 2012. And the last 10 years, I feel like this is the best time to be in local SEO. I really believe that. And I say that because it's just an exciting time. There's more and more businesses, local businesses are becoming aware, which, I feel like they're late to the party, but they're becoming aware of the importance of local SEO. I think COVID had a lot to do with that. But that's a good thing. It's good for us. And this is
you still there, Bradley, or is it me? There he is.
I lost power. I'm tethered through my phone right now. So my guess is
your robo voice.
I'm sorry.
Now you're good again.
All right. Give me a second. I got to find. So we're told you technical difficulties were going to occur today from the storm. Kind of expected that. So.
Yeah, I think you almost got to start over with the whole thing. Like the last thing was about you saying that the SEO had to do with the COVID thing, that people are more enthused about it now.
Yeah, stand by. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right. Try this again. So what I was saying was local SEO, this is a good time to be in local SEO because the demand is increasing. This is from Google Trends. We can see the chart here. This is for the past 5 years, or not even 5 years, I guess, for the past 3 years. That's kind of an odd time frame, but that's weird. I don't know how that came about. But anyway, the past 3 years, you can see that this is a steady increase for people.
Well, I guess we got more technical difficulties in Bradley's end, so really sorry about this today. Yeah, we'll see when he comes back. Meanwhile,